Just a real quick video in the car here. Sorry if you guys hear the train and the rain. I want to talk about meditation and mastering your energy, mastering yourself. So yesterday I meditated, and some of what I did, I don't even know if you would call meditation, just more relaxation, basically, observing my thoughts, because you can get kind of technical with the definition of meditation, so I don't know what, your definition is, but I'm just going to say generally, basically, like, conscious relaxation, right? Like observing your thoughts, introspection, diving into yourself, it's basically all the same thing. Conscious, breathing, slowing down your heart rate, slowing down time, things of that nature. We'll just wrap all that up and call it meditation, okay? So, or that's what I'm going to do at least. But yeah, today I just got off work, and I've just noticed, and I've noticed this many times before, but I want to stress the importance of it in this video, that, when you meditate, because I was really due for it, when you meditate, I'll start from here. When you feel like you're just doing so much in life and time is just going, and you're just, like, you just need to slow down and regroup, you know what I mean? If that's what your intuition is telling you, then do that, because then when you go back out when it's time to go back out into the world, right, you're going to have this inner calm. You're going to have this inner calm that you will just flow through. You will just more so flow through, the grind of modern day life than right before you meditated, right? And this is exactly what happened to me today. This has happened many times to me. This happens, pretty much every time after I meditate and whatnot. I also think, too, people will respect you more when you're in that state, because you're just flowing, not really caring. You care to a necessary degree. You don't really overthink, because for instance, I centered myself, balanced myself out the day prior, right? And that's how I felt today. I just kind of flowed, did my thing, and it's really the way to go. Like, people that don't meditate and that are just constantly running in the rat race, man, I just feel bad for those people, because I see so many people, that are that way, that don't meditate, and they run the rat race, they're constantly doing things more than me, and they're just a stress ball, and that's how I get too. I get to be like a stress ball in little things. I can go off, you know what I mean? I can just fly off the handle, because, I need to meditate. See, I don't meditate like every day or even weekly, really. Maybe weekly, but it may be a little more than weekly, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I just think it's really important to meditate, to keep, because if you don't meditate, here's the thing, you'll burn yourself out in the rat race. Like, that's how I was feeling yesterday. Like, I got to my apartment, man, I was feeling lazy down. I didn't even want to drag all my shit in my apartment. And I was just burnt out. I'm like, damn, I don't like feeling like that. So, I actually had meditated earlier, but then I actually sat with myself more and rested, got some sleep, and I was good. And I was by myself. That's another thing. I'm a very solitary creature, so solitude. Um, there's actually a quote that's probably my favorite quote that I really like. It's by Carl Jung. Solitude is, I think he said, solitude is a fountain of healing. Just diving into yourself, diving into your internal world. It's not only to keep you going in a healthy way in life, but it actually, I know it will benefit in another way, which is because you're mastering your energy, right? If you stay, you know, if you stay doing that, you're going to evolve while doing that. You're actually going to evolve faster the more you meditate. But now, I'm not, us here in the West, y'all know, we don't got time to be like the people in the East and just meditate for 20 hours a day. Okay. But, I mean, we could if we absolutely really wanted to, but you know what I mean, like, it's good to be somewhat involved in modern day life, but also, you know, there is definitely, you have to take time to observe yourself, and you will evolve quickly that way. Solitude, alone time. The smartest people have been loners. I mean, that's just a fact. It's because they knew themselves. Know thyself. It's that simple. And the greatest people, like I said, not even the smartest, just overall the greatest people have been loners. Okay. Oh yeah. So I was gonna say, like me personally, I'm just going to focus on doing what I do, working hard, but also taking time for myself when I feel it's needed to, like I said, meditate, be alone, things of that nature. And I think that combo, uh, mixing with your natural evolution, you'll attract subtle desires that you want. And what do I mean by subtle desires? You shouldn't have these deep desires, because most likely if you do, you're going to chase what you desire. And chasing a desire, even if you obtain it, which you probably won't, even if you do obtain it, it won't last. So it's good to keep them, it's good to be attached to them to a certain degree, but not, not all in on it, on whatever you want. But money, for instance, I have a subtle attachment to money, but it's, it's not enough where I'm going to go out and chase it. I'm going to attract it, okay? Because I'm not chasing anything. I'm not. And that's just what I've learned the more I go through life. I'm not chasing anything. It comes from a horrible state to be in. I've been in that state so many times. It's not good, trust me. Ugh. It really disgusts me to think about it, to be honest with you. But it's basically like, if you follow this path, like I said, work hard, and also, meditate, take time for yourself when you feel it is needed. And this will help you tremendously in your life. Blessings will come into your life faster and more, I think, when you do what I'm saying. Because, I mean, chasing works for some people, but the vast majority of the time, people don't get what they're chasing. And even if they do, it doesn't last long at all. I also want to explain what I'm trying to say this way to maybe make it more clear. So, when you chase something to some degree, to whatever, if you're really chasing something hard, or you're kind of chasing something, The degree, varies, but to some degree you are basically saying when you're chasing something that I'm below this thing. You're putting that whatever you're chasing above yourself, which tells you which should tell you at least that you actually should have and should focus on building a solid foundation within, to where the process to obtain whatever you want isn't, you're not met with so much resistance. I'll put it that way. Because if you're, so for the people out there right now that are meeting so much resistance because they desire something and are working to get that, whatever it is, if you're meeting so much resistance that it just feels not even worth it, then it's not worth it right now, okay? Because you need to go back, focus on building that right foundation within, but also, do what you do, work hard, but put more time into building your foundation within. What are the Freemasons all about? Foundation. That's for a reason, okay? Because when you do that and you just know yourself more and more and more and more and more, and this is going to naturally happen for you, but you can speed this process up by doing what I've been saying. Going into solitude, meditating, things of that nature. Focus on building yourself within and doing things and achieving, more success in the outer world will be easier. It really will. It will be easier. Because you got to think about, if you're chasing something, are you in discord or accord with it? Are you naturally aligned with whatever you're chasing, or are you not? You're not. You're at discord with it. If you are chasing, to some degree, you are. And when you build that foundation within, right, you'll get to a point, kind of like I'm at right now. You're not putting so much pressure on yourself to obtain this thing because you're just like, whatever about it, right? It's not above you. If you're going to look at it one of the two ways, look at it as it's below you. Oh, that's easy to get. I got it. And yes, you have to put the steps to work towards whatever you want. Yes, but when you do kind of like I've done and get on this path that I'm talking about, you will attract more, life will be easier, and it'll be more natural for you following this path. What I'm talking about here, you'll be in more of accord with whatever you desire. Okay? Yeah, I think that was about it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.